What's up, guys? It's Alex from Maximum Charge, and man, do I have some exciting news for you guys. ecells has updated their information about their 5-star e-bike that they're going to be releasing this spring, and I think you guys are really going to like what you're about to see. In my opinion, there's only a handful of e-bikes that are released each year that are truly special and exciting, and I think this is going to be one of them. And later in this video, I'm going to tell you guys a coupon code that's going to save you an extra $100 off of this e-bike, and it helps support this channel at no extra cost to you. So if you like videos like this and you like saving money, make sure you write that coupon code down. And guys, I want you to stop what you're doing and smash the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell if you guys like videos like this. If I've earned your subscription, please feel free to subscribe. And after watching this video, let me know in the comments below what you think about the ecells 5-star that's coming out this spring. Alright, let's jump right in. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the ecells 5-star website, and let's take a look at the updated information. So, it looks like they have some new pictures up. If you remember my other videos, only the blue photos were up. And now it looks like there's a black color option as well. And if you guys look over here, you actually have a few colors that you can choose from. Blue, gloss black, matte black, orange, and red. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing these pictures updated so we can actually see what those colors look like, but that is awesome that you get these colors to choose from. So look at this. They have an option for choosing your frame size. So the standard size is 17 inches, and for you taller guys out there, 19 inches on the bigger order frame, and you can special order this. That's awesome. That's really good. Front basket option over here. Right now, they are offering a front basket for free. This front basket right here. Get a bigger picture. There it is. So that front basket, that's being offered for free. And you guys will see in the instructions below that just leave this as no, and you'll get that front basket free. And that's going to be for a limited time only. All right, so let's take a look at this frame, because there's been a lot of controversy regarding the design of this bike and the frame, and we're going to talk about that today. Now guys, this frame is the same frame that ecells has been using for their heavy duty dual motor e-bikes for now almost a half a decade. They've been making those e-bikes. So they've had quite some time to refine the engineering of this frame and make sure it is very durable, very strong, very heavy duty. In fact, this bike is a little bit heavier than the competition, and the reason why is because there is more metal put in this frame. This is a heavy duty frame, very durable. The rear triangle and the suspension setup over here has had a lot of engineering done to it to make sure it is not loose, it's tight. That way you're not gonna have any kind of wiggling, any kind of side to side slop in your suspension. Everything is gonna be tight and functioning as it should. And something else that's very, very cool, literally, about this bike is this right here. So, if you guys see this, this is the controller. And what ecells has done is they filled this controller with a thermal gel. I think it's called potted when electronics are potted. It's filled with a thermal gel that hardens. And what that does, it does a lot of things. It waterproofs the entire controller, and it allows for better heat dissipation. Most people think that, oh, you need empty air in this so that the heat can transfer into the aluminum casing. That's actually not true. Air is actually a very poor conductor of heat. It is usually an insulator. And so if you put this thermal resin in there, it will help transfer the heat from the components inside the controller out into this exposed aluminum box that's going to help keep this controller cool and functioning properly and waterproof for a very, very long time. This controller is not just going to be shoved in some kind of a plastic box where it's going to bake under its own heat. And those controllers don't have thermal resin in there like this one does. So this, in my opinion, is a huge engineering improvement on the side of ecells to make sure these bikes are very reliable and the controllers stay cool as a cucumber and you have a perfectly functioning bike for a very long time. Something else I do want to point out is this rear rack in the back. This is a special rear rack engineered by ecells that can support up to 50 kilograms. That is a lot of weight. And to convert kilos into pounds, you just multiply that number by 2.2, and that's going to give you a little bit over 110 pounds. That's a lot of weight for a rack that is bolted onto the frame. As you can see, these supports down here and right up here really help a lot with the rigidity and the strength of this frame. And I'm going to throw up on the screen some engineering photos that ecells has sent me and a video of 3 people riding one of their bikes. And this just goes to show you how strong the rear rack is of this bike and how strong the frame is of this bike. All right, let's continue on. I'm going to try and zoom in on this photo in the video, but if you guys can tell, there are circular cutouts in the wheels. What that does, it's actually not a styling feature. It's a weight reduction feature. So by removing some metal from these wheels, it doesn't reduce their performance. Overall, it's not going to reduce the rigidity and strength of these wheels, but what it will do is make them lighter. And what that means is that you'll have a higher performance bike. It's going to be easier to turn. There's less weight in the wheels. It'll be an overall lighter bike, which means better performance, better energy efficiency. Also, I do want to mention that this logo isn't just a white sticker. It is a reflective material. So that's a great safety feature to have. If you're someone who rides at night, that's a really great touch, and that will help with safety and visibility. And check this out. That looks like to be a true 11 to 34 tooth freewheel in the back. And that's great that they have that, because some other e-bikes, they claim to have this freewheel, but they actually don't. The largest sprocket is not 34 teeth in their bikes. However, it looks like this one will be, just based on looking at this photo. Looks like they also did update the pictures of the front chainring, that 56 tooth chainring up front. That's going to give you some fantastic high-speed pedaling. All right, guys, let's keep scrolling down on this website. Let's keep reading. Look at this, guys. Free US shipping on all orders. Free shipping. Very smart, ecells. You guys know what you're doing. 30-day easy returns. I don't know why you would ever want to return a bike like this, especially when you get it for under $2,000. But in case you do, 30-day return policy. Look at this. So the bikes are currently in production and they're going to be shipping in April. And it looks like they're shipping from Nevada, which is where ecells is located. And I really like that, because some companies, what they do is they just set up random warehouses in different locations in the country, which means the company itself doesn't even see the bikes before they get shipped out to the customer. But I really like how ecells ships from the same state that they are located. So that's great. And here we go, guys. There are the words, the magical words that everyone likes to see. Free shipping. Look at that. No sales tax either. Nice. And here they talk about the Hentak motor. So they did update the information about the torque that this motor will provide. It's the Hentak rear hub motor type S130. You guys can look that up online if you want. It'll show you the 36 to 48 volt specifications for the torque rating. But when you do obviously put more power into a motor like 60 volts, it's going to give you a little bit more torque. And so when you do apply 60 volts to this motor, it's rated at 1500 watts of continuous power and 147.6 Newton meters of torque. That's a lot of torque. And here they talk about how they originally posted the 120 Newton meter number, but that was from the 48 volt testing. All right, so that's good that they updated that. I know that was causing some confusion earlier. I'm really happy that ecells did update this information so you guys can get all the information you need and make the best consumer decision. So what ecells did is they were in contact with KT, the controller company. These controllers were getting pretty hot and a lot of heat was building up in them and they were shutting down. And so what they did was they added the thermal conductive gel inside the controller. And that's going to do a lot of things. Let's go ahead and read what it does. So here on the website it says, what are the benefits of the thermal gel in the e-bike controller? So here it is, enhanced heat dissipation. So it's going to take the heat from the components and draw them out quickly to outside of the controller, thus keeping the components inside a lot cooler. And of course, that's going to help with efficiency and performance because electronics, they do not like heat. When they overheat, bad things happen to them. They either shut down, sometimes they even get damaged, or it makes them less efficient, which means less power for you. And of course, by improving the thermal properties of the controller, generally speaking, it's going to increase the longevity of that controller. Something else that's pretty cool about that thermal gel that they put inside is it really does help a lot in protecting against moisture and corrosion because everything is sealed up. All the little nooks and crannies have thermal gel inside and everything is going to be sealed up tight. So it's going to be very, very, very difficult for moisture to get into that controller. So if you guys do ride in harsher environments where it's raining or it's very humid, this might be the controller that you want. And it looks like they do use the thermal gel in their all-wheel drive bikes as well, and they've been doing this for the past 5 years. So it seems like ecells has a lot of experience with this thermal gel and making sure controllers run cool and efficient and stay reliable. All right, we're going to keep scrolling down. We're going to skip around because you guys have probably read this before. I'm only going to try and give you guys the updated information. All right, so here's where they talk about the frame. And so yeah, here they talk about the frame again, which is heavier than the competition, which probably means more metal. Maybe it also means better welds. But they've been using this frame for a while, and it seems like it's going to be a very good frame. And again, this frame does come with drink cup bosses, the pre-drilled holes on the top of the frame so you guys can carry your water bottles. The front of the frame does have the front basket mounts, obviously for the front basket that you are getting for free for a limited time. Yeah, see down here it says there is no need to order it when checking out. So it comes free included with this bike for a limited time. And right over here, it says that the upper pivot arm has a center stabilization bolt, which is going to help a lot with rigidity in the rear suspension and make sure there's no slop in that rear suspension. That's going to make it shaky and move side to side. And look at this. It says there's a possibility for additional color options if you want. So potentially you could request a color and it would be an extra charge, but you could get it. You can get this bike colored with some awesome colors if you want. Custom made. So check this out. This is the wheel that they use. This is a double-walled aluminum wheel. That's going to make for a very, very sturdy wheel. High quality construction. Looks like there is a different spoke size in the back for that motor because that rear wheel is going to be put under more pressure than the front wheel. So 12 gauge spokes, which means thicker than the 13 gauge spokes that are up front. All right, so check this out. So the total weight of the bike with the front basket and the battery installed is 88 pounds. And again, that's a result of the heavier duty frame that ecells is going to be using. And ecells is so confident in their frames, they offer a lifetime frame warranty. And look at this, guys, a 2-year warranty for the battery, the motor, and all other components. That's crazy. That's an awesome warranty. And if you guys look down here, here's a chart from Hentak itself, from the motor company, the official testing numbers, where you can see down here, it's got that torque rating, that Newton meter torque rating of 146.7. All right, so now let me show you guys how to use the coupon code. So you go ahead and pick a color. I like the gloss black. I think it looks fantastic. Frame size, basket, that's going to come free. So we're not going to choose yes. We'll just put down no. Micro smart pump, you can add that if you want. I'm just going to click no. So the price right now is $19.95. Watch this, guys. So you add it to the cart, go to checkout, and then up here it says to enter your coupon code. So what you're going to do is enter code MAX100, apply the coupon, and boom. Look at that, $100 off, $18.95. That is insane. That is such a good price for what you're getting. And if that's not enough, this bike is also going to come with a small toolkit, a little accessory bag for the top rack, a set of mirrors, a cargo net, and a free helmet. You get a helmet with this bike. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about this ecells 5-star e-bike in the video. I'm curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. Leave a comment below. And if you like videos like this, smash the subscribe button, like the video. And if you don't like it, tell me why in the comments. Tell me why you're mad. Until next time.